Did I ever tell you what the definition of insanity is?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land, it's the one and only Insanity, aka Infamous, coming at you live. Well, it's not live, but coming at you with a video for WWE 14. Finally, I know it's been a long time, but you know, the timing of SmackDown and everything, the PlayStation 4, all of that shit just didn't flow right. You know, I got my PlayStation 4, I'm enjoying it, but I did make some characters, and here you go with the first character up hand is the one and only Evan Courageous. Now, what I did with Evan Courageous was I decided that I wanted to change Evan Courageous a little bit. As you can tell, the tattoo on his chest is different and more, better than that just plain bland ass star. And a lot of my guys, like, I'm changing some of their body morphing, some of their face morphing, just to make them feel more believable. You understand? This attire came out of complete nowhere. There was no idea for this attire. The only thing that I knew I wanted to do was the E logo that I've done for him, the new one, not the rated E for Courageous, but the new one. He has Epic on his shorts due to the fact that him and his brother Kevin Courageous, which you're looking at right now, will eventually change their names to Kevin Epic and Evan Epic, due to the fact that, the whole Courageous name, Evan Courageous, he's actually a real superstar, which I did not get my idea for Evan Courageous from that nigga. But hey, this attire that you're looking at right now, Kevin Courageous' attire, obviously, if you can see the edge inside that attire, but I got that from one of Edge's WrestleMania attires on this game, and that's pretty much where the basis is. And I figured, since Evan got, the little steel look to his paint tool, why not give it to Kevin? They having a tag team attire, even though it wasn't really supposed to be a tag team attire, but that's where you got it from. And here comes the one and only Infamous. Now, Infamous, I'm so glad that they put the tattoos, the real character tattoos in the game, due to the fact that I now no longer have to create Infamous tattoos. You got the chest tattoo, CM Punk, the back shoulder blades is Randy Orton, and the arms are Undertaker's. Very simple. 3 layers, very simple, done. The only problem is I had to cover up the straight edge on his stomach for the CM Punk. That's the only problem. With the attire is nothing special, but I didn't want to go, too outlandish with his attire due to the fact that he's going to become more serious. There's no more, I'm not going to do the F logo anymore. There's no more F logo. Well, famous logo. There's not, his logo is done. I'm not doing it anymore. And I'm eventually going to get out of the Gucci shit for him as well, because I don't want him to, that I hurt people shirt. You got to give credit to Donnie Don, because he came up with the idea, and I just did, a design for it. Next is one half of the bastards, Majestic. Now, Majestic is one ugly dude. Looking at his face right now, but Majestic, pretty much simple, plain, the same, well, not plain, but the same way he was in 12. Nothing's different about Majestic. Nothing at all is different about Majestic, actually. The idea I got from, Deviant or Divine, however you want to pronounce it, Deviant Art. He had a logo like this, well, a pair of tights like this, and the other side had like a fist on it, but I decided I'm just going to take that side since, Majestic wears the one leg tights and whatnot. Nothing really special. I did not want to put anything on that right kick pad. I didn't want to put anything on there. The right kick pad, I have no idea what the fuck that shit is supposed to be on the back of it. I just put it there to put it there. And the reason why he doesn't have a bastard shirt is because I didn't come up with a new one yet, and his tag team partner isn't created. But we have one half of the All City All Stars, Reaper. He practically exactly the same from 12 as well. Tattoos being a little darker due to the fact that I didn't sit there and mess with it, but it came out similar. It came out the same, exactly the same. His attire, on the other hand, I know people might say, well, the attire is a little, lackluster from the attire he had in 12, but I like this attire. I like it, I'm not one to do the same attire over and over again due to the fact that I can't draw the same paint tool or picture over again. Like it's weird. It's weird. It is very weird. His tag team partner is created, but I didn't do the attire yet. And this attire, I'm gonna add something to it. You know, I'm gonna add something to it because it seems like it's missing something between the two logos. You know, on both sides of his pants. Yeah, on to the paint tools now. We got that Rated E for Courageous logo. Of course, every game that Evan Courageous is in has to have that logo. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That logo is a permanent Evan Courageous logo. That's Rated E for Courageous. Don't ask me why. I'm not gonna explain that again. His Evan Courageous kick pads. Now, what it was supposed to be was, of course, the Ken Shamrock's kick pads. But due to the fact that it didn't come out right, I decided to change it. I decided to make the two the things that stick out on the back into E's and make it like a steel thing. And when I made that, I actually made that before I made Evan Courageous' attire. And I was like, since I made the E's like a metal type fucking form, I'm going to make his whole attire type metal form. I just went off of the E on his kick pads. Now obviously we got to me the Epic Evan logo. This is the Epic Evan logo. You know, it's the Superman-esque design with the S is replaced with an E, of course. And I got the little steel thing. I finally got steel working for me. I finally got the steel look to work for me. You understand? Like, it finally works. Like, I finally figured out how to do it. Instead of it looking gradient, now it looks steel. Well, at least it looks steel to me. Kevin Courageous' Epic logo. I know it looks like an R. Donnie Don pointed it out. I know it looks like an R, but it's on Kevin, so we obviously know that it's Kevin's logo is a K. That design that you just seen, that's Evan Courageous' design on his tights, on his shorts, or trunks, whatever you want to call them. This one right here is Kevin's design that's on the side of his tights that has the Epic Kevin logo inside of it. You know, I did everything exactly the same for Evan, just so their attires can match, so they can have tag team attires. They originally wasn't supposed to have tag team attires, but the colors that I wanted to choose for this attire wasn't working well, so I decided to just do with the same thing that I did with Evan. This right here is the Edge's logo on the side of Edge's attire that I completely ripped this attire from. Of course, put my little spin on it to make it look my own. That's a plain ass kick pad, just to show you how I do kick pads. Kick pads are very, very, very fucking easy to do, and it's very simple. There go the I Hurt People design right there. You know, I came up with it. I was like, I wanted a font to see what font I can get, and I found that font and I kind of like this, so I used that font. Here is the last Gucci logos that you're going to see on Infamous. The reason why I have this one and the other one next to it, I'm showing y'all this, is because the G's are one way and the G's are the same way, even though they are, you know, flipped. And you have to do it like that, because if you have the G's backwards, then it's not a Gucci logo. It's weird. Here comes the horrible, well, here is the horrible All City, you know, name fucking drawing that I did, but I tried to get it just like the way I saw it on the logo. And here you see how I put it on the circle. I did the circle and the All City separately due to the fact that I needed to get the buildings on the bottom the way they were supposed to be, and I could not do the All City and the buildings in the same paint tool, so I separated them. When I separated them, I did the circle, I did the All City separate, and I put them together. That's exactly how simple that was. That's another tip that I want to give y'all when it comes to paint tools. If you can't do something in the same paint tool, you always have room to do it in another paint tool and just combine it on top. And even if you can't combine it on top in one paint tool, just use both of them and combine them together on the character or on the attire. Very simple. Here's Majestic's paint tool. As you can see, it's in 256 by 256. It's one paint tool. All it is stretched completely around so it can connect on the other side. I'm gonna start doing things like that for some of my other attires, like for the briefs and stuff. I'm gonna actually do it in 256 by 256 so it can be one attire. I mean, one paint tool. And here's my attitude, my attitude World Heavyweight Championship. It looks decent. I had to play with this shit a lot just to get a decent fucking title, or a decent looking title. I had to play with it. It's decent, but I want to make a better one because I don't like this title due to the fact that it's so small. Like when you see it, like it's horrible. Like the other titles look better. Now I'm gonna try to do something for that, and here's the paint tool for that. As you can see, what I practically did was I got the gold color from the title, the gold championship. I got it. I got the color. I written the formula down for the color. And I pretty much did my attitude logo with that color, and I, put a black circle in the middle of it due to the fact that, to keep the black portion of the fucking thing. And yeah, that's it. I'm out.